The device you're using right now contains something that took more than 400 steps to build, costs more per gram than gold, and is made inside one of the cleanest rooms on Earth. We're talking about the microchip. And the way it's made is one of the most complex industrial processes humanity has ever invented. In 1971, the first commercial microchip had just 2,300 transistors. Today, a single chip from companies like TSMC can contain over 100 billion transistors in an area smaller than your fingernail. That's more transistors than there are stars in the Milky Way. But how do you actually build something that small? Let's go step by step. The starting point, sand. It all begins with sand. Ordinary beach sand contains silicon dioxide, the raw material used to create semiconductor chips. This silicon is extracted and purified to an incredible level, 99.9999999% purity. That's 9 nines. The purified silicon is then melted at about 1,400 degrees Celsius. A tiny seed crystal is dipped into the molten silicon and slowly pulled upward while rotating. As it rises, a perfectly ordered silicon crystal grows around it. This creates a massive cylinder called a silicon ingot. The ingot can be around 30 centimeters wide and more than a meter tall. Next, the ingot is sliced into very thin discs. These discs are called wafers. Each wafer will eventually become hundreds of microchips. At this stage, the wafer is just a perfectly flat piece of pure silicon. The real complexity comes next. The clean room. Before any circuits are added, the wafers enter a clean room. But this is not an ordinary clean room. A hospital operating room may contain around 100,000 particles per cubic foot of air. In a semiconductor clean room, there are fewer than one. Even a single dust particle could destroy an entire chip. For this reason, engineers wear full-body suits called bunny suits, and the air is continuously filtered and recycled. The lighting inside the room is also unusual. You'll notice that it's yellow. That's because the next stage of manufacturing is extremely sensitive to ultraviolet light. Yellow lighting prevents accidental exposure. Photolithography. Now we reach the heart of microchip manufacturing. This process is called photolithography. In simple terms, it's similar to photography, except instead of capturing an image, it prints a circuit onto silicon using light. First, the wafer is coated with a chemical layer called photoresist. Then, a machine projects the chip design onto the wafer using extremely short wavelength light. This technology is called extreme ultraviolet lithography. The machines used for this process are built by the Dutch company ASML. Each machine costs around $350 million. There are fewer than 200 of them in the entire world. Where the ultraviolet light hits the photoresist, the chemical structure changes. The wafer is then washed with special chemicals. This removes the exposed areas and leaves behind a microscopic pattern. This pattern forms part of the chip's circuitry. But here's the surprising part. This process is repeated dozens of times. Each repetition adds another layer to the chip. Transistors, connections, insulating materials, all stacked with nanometer precision. By the end of the process, the wafer contains an incredibly complex three-dimensional structure. Testing and cutting. Once all layers are completed, each chip on the wafer is tested. Tiny probes touch each chip and run thousands of electrical checks in milliseconds. If a chip fails the test, it is marked as defective. After testing, the wafer is cut into individual squares. Each square is called a die. This cutting process uses an extremely precise diamond-tipped saw. Only the chips that pass testing move on to the next stage. Packaging. The working chips are then mounted onto a small circuit board called a substrate. Tiny gold wires connect the chip to the board. These wires are thinner than a human hair. The entire assembly is then sealed inside a protective package. That black rectangle you see on circuit boards is the final packaged microchip. What started as sand has now become one of the most advanced technological objects ever created. A surprising global fact. Today, most of the world's advanced microchips are manufactured in one place, Taiwan, and mainly by one company, TSMC. The supply chain behind a single chip spans more than 40 countries. Raw materials may come from Australia, chemicals from Germany, manufacturing equipment from the Netherlands and Japan, chip design from the United States, fabrication in Taiwan, and final assembly in Malaysia or South Korea. Every microchip is the result of global cooperation on a massive scale. Outro. The next time you hold your phone, remember what's inside it. Billions of tiny switches turning on and off billions of times per second. All built from sand, manufactured in rooms cleaner than hospitals, using machines worth hundreds of millions of dollars, and a process that takes nearly 3 months to complete. That's the incredible story behind the microchip.